Hello students, welcome to my channel. So this is the last video on the previous year's assignment questions and answer series, and today we'll look at the assignment questions of paper 8 that were asked in the previous year and understand their answers also. Okay, answers as well. So let's get started, guys. So here is the first question, that is, what does Aeneid and epic celebrate? So this is the first question. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? Options are conquest and imperialism. Second one, integrity and moral strength. Third one, aesthetic sophistication. And fourth one, revenge and bloodshed. So which one is the right answer, guys? What do you think? What do you think? Which one is the right answer? See, I'm just eliminating. Okay, I'm just uh, using elimination process. How to eliminate questions? Okay, suppose you are not getting the question or you are not understanding what answer is proper, then you have to do one thing, that just eliminate. Okay, just eliminate remaining options. Then we'll get the proper answer. Here, let's go for this revenge and bloodshed. Okay, so this is not the correct answer. Why? Because there is revenge in the story. Yes, there is revenge in the story, but it's not the central central theme. This is not the central theme. Just understand, the poem actually emphasizes duty, perseverance, and building a new civilization. So this particular option is not actually correct. And the question is, what does Aeneid as an epic celebrate? The main, actually main theme, main, what is the main actually purpose, right? So option D is not correct. Option C, aesthetic sophistication, and this is also wrong, because the Aeneid is actually certainly a beautiful poem, we know, but that's not its main focus. Aesthetic sophistication is not the main focus of this particular poetry. Just understand, that is why this particular question option is incorrect. Now option B, right? So option B is integrity and moral strength. So this is the correct answer, guys. Why I'm saying this? This is the correct answer because the Aeneid actually, uh, you know, uh, in the Aeneid poem, uh, as the question said, that in the Aeneid celebrates integrity and moral strength. Just understand, by portraying Aeneas, the character Aeneas unwavering, commitment to his duty and the importance of these virtues in building a great civilization. So this particular option is correct. Integrity and moral strength. This is the main, actually, if I say, main point. And option is not correct because most of the students are actually connecting this option as a proper answer, but this is wrong. Conquest and imperialism is not, because uh, while the Aeneid actually does depict war and the establishment of Rome. Just understand what I'm saying. It's not actually purely celebratory. It also explores the cost of what? War, and importance of following destiny, right? So basically this option is not correct. So the correct answer is integrity and moral strength. Okay, so this is the correct answer. So let's go for the next slide. Wait, next slide. Here the question is, who speaks the prologue in Medea? Who speaks the prologue in Medea? king, queen, old nurse, and prince. This is very much, easy question, I think. Easiest question ever. In paper 8 actually. Previous year assignment question, if you see, then this is the easiest question, because all we know, old nurse here, option C, old nurse, actually the play, when the play actually opens, if I say opens with the nurse, right? And the question is asking what, who speaks the prologue in Medea. So obviously, when the play actually opens with the nurse, a loyal servant who was, loyal servant of Medea, and expressing her, sorrow and concern about Medea's situation, right? Remember guys, remember what I'm saying, remember, just remember. Okay, so she actually provides essential background information and sets the, stage for the tragedy and that unfolds. So old nurse is a very much important character also, as well as the correct option here. Okay, so let's go for the next question. Next slide. Question number 3. In Thyestes, what does the little character discover when Atreus lifts the cover of the platter he is carrying? Just understand the question. Options are severed heads of his own sons, gold coin, broken crown, and sweetmeats. Which one? Simple. If you read Thyestes, then obviously severed heads of his own sons. This is the right option, guys. In the particular act, you can also follow. You can also see, because in Seneca's tragedy, basically this is the Seneca's tragedy, Thyestes. If you read this particular work, then obviously you will get that in this particular tragedy in Thyestes, Atreus actually, driven by a desire for a revenge against his brother Thyestes, and murders Thyestes' son, and serves their flesh, their flesh to Thyestes during a feast. Remember, guys, when Atreus lifts the cover of the platter, so Thyestes actually sees the, severed heads, severed heads of his sons, and realizing the, horrifying truth of what he has been eating. So this act actually, this act of, gruesome revenge. Revenge is the culture, central climax of the play, and highlights the themes of, if I say, vengeance and the horrific consequences of familial betrayal. So guys, option A is the correct answer. Okay, so we have the next slide. Question number 4. The plot of Thyestes opens with the lament of a ghost. Who's the ghost? Who ghost is it? Whose ghost is it? The question is, whose ghost is it? Right? Tantalus, Atreus, Hippodamia, and Pelops. This is also easy questions, guys. This is also the easy question. Because at the beginning, guys, you just understand, at the beginning of Seneca's Thyestes, if you read, then the ghost of Tantalus, option A, Tantalus. Okay, the ghost of Tantalus, I'm talking about. Ghost of Tantalus. Who is the who is the grandfather of Atreus and Thyestes, and it's summoned, basically summoned from the underworld, जिसने summon किया, याद रखो. And Tantalus basically laments his, if I say, fate, Thyestes, who is actually summoned from the underworld. Laments is curse faced, and I think the never ending, actually the never ending cycle of vengeance, and violence, that if I say plugs uh, plugs his uh, descendants. And his presence, basically, guys, you have to understand, his presence sets the uh, tone for the play, and also emphasizing the themes of uh, ancestral, okay, ancestral, ancestral, ancestral sin, the consequences that ripple through generations. So that is why we can consider option A, Tantalus, is the right, because the ghost actually, whose ghost is it? So Tantalus ghost is it? It is the Tantalus, Tantalus ghost. Okay, so this is the correct answer, Tantalus, or yes, Tantalus. Option A, Tantalus. So next question is question number 5. Into how many circles is Dante's hell divided in Inferno? If you read Inferno, Dante allegory, written by, okay, so you know about how many hells are there. Total 9 hells, guys. If you don't know the name of the 9 hells, then I'm just saying you can note down. First is limbo. Limbo. Limbo is the circles. Actually, there are 9 circles. Basically, 9 circles. Limbo, lust, gluttony, greed, wrath, heresy, violence, fraud, treachery. 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 So total 9 circles. Total 9 circles. Not 7, not 8, not 10. Total 9 circles. Remember this. This kind of question may appear in your exam. So be prepared. And Dante Alighieri is the writer of Inferno, who wrote this particular work. Hell is basically hell is depicted as being divided into 9 concentric circles, each presenting a different scene and corresponding punishment. If you read this particular work, then obviously you know there are lots of poets, there are lots of writers, ancient writers was there. Dante met with them, and Virgil helped Dante. Do you remember? If you didn't read this work, Inferno, then go and read. This is very much important work. Okay. So next question is, to whom does Raskolnikov confess his murders? This is the Russian novel, I think. Okay. Fyodor Dostoevsky's novel. If you read, okay. So basically, Crime and Punishment is the novel's name. I have also uploaded a video regarding this particular work. If you didn't watch that particular video, then go and watch. I have explained everything about Crime and Punishment novel. Okay, so this is very much interesting novel, and very much important novel for your exam purpose also. So go and watch that particular video. The video is also lengthy. You can skip some parts, but I recommend you just give your 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours, to understand this particular novel and insights very clearly. So I will suggest you go and watch. Okay, so basically Raskolnikov confesses his murders to who? To Sonia. Option A, Sonia. Okay, not the police, not to Dunya or Luzin. Okay, so he actually confesses his murders to Sonia. Okay, in Fyodor Dostoevsky, basically the writer Fyodor Dostoevsky's novel Crime and Punishment, this question has been taken. Okay, and Raskolnikov actually ultimately confesses his crimes to Sonia, a young woman who has become his confident and what and moral compass. Sonia's compassionate, actually, and self-sacrificing nature helps Raskolnikov face his guilt as Raskolnikov started loving her, and Sonia also started liking him. So basically, these two people had some kind of good, bonding, and that is why he confessed to her, to Sonia. And Raskolnikov faced his guilty and seek redemption. And this particular confession actually is a pivotal moment in the novel, and also leading Raskolnikov towards eventual, repentance and moral reckoning. So why I'm explaining, because this is important, guys. A university may ask you regarding this particular novel, so that is why I'm explaining. I'm not, I may, make these videos like 20 minutes to 15 minutes, and just complete as soon as. So but I didn't do, because uh, I believe that if you were solving a question, then obviously remaining options are why is not correct. You should know. That is why I'm explaining, guys. And in future, you will also explain like this. If anyone is asking you any kind of question regarding the topics, so definitely you will be able to, explain, because you are in masters now. You're pursuing masters. So definitely you have to be a knowledgeable person, right? So let's go for the next slide. Question number 7. How is the city of St. Petersburg represented in Dostoevsky's novel? Dostoevsky's novel, Crime and Punishment, I'm talking about. Okay. So this is the question. A state capital, a neat and clean city, a dirty and crowded city, and industrial locale. So which one is the correct answer? Basically, option C is the correct answer. A dirty, a dirty, crowded city. This is the correct answer. Okay. Why? Because Petersburg, basically, this is the actually the place. If you read the Crime and Punishment, so this is actually is depicted as a grim and oppressive place, and also reflecting the psychological turmoil and moral decay of its uh, inhabitants. The city is also portrayed with vivid descriptions of what? Crowded streets, poverty, filth, and a general sense of claustrophobia. Understand this term, claustrophobia, and desperation. Okay, so basically this setting serves as to amplify the protagonist Raskolnikov's inner conflict and alienation, making the environment a crucial part of the novel's atmosphere. So if I ask you guys, what do you think about Crime and Punishment? What is crime and what is punishment? You were just you were just thinking about crime means something like he involved with a crime and he got punished. Punishment like he got imprisonment. So this is not the actual punishment. What is punishment? I have also explained about this in the video. You can watch that particular video or whatever made for crime and punishment novel, so you could get what I want to say you. I want to explain through this question. Okay, must watch this video, that video. So basically this is the answer. This option C is the correct answer. Okay, let's go for the option question number 7, sorry, 8. In writing Madame Bovary, what was Flaubert accused of? This is very much important also. Treason, immortality, populism, falsehood. So these are the four options, right? Basically the actually correct answer is immortality. Why? Because Gustav Flaubert, the main writer, Gustav Flaubert. Flaubert means Gustav Flaubert. Actually, Gustav Flaubert, guys, mm, faced, you know, charges, charges of immortality. When Madame Bovary was first published in 1857, the novel's actually candid deception of adultery and its crime of, you know, bourgeois society. Bourgeois society and proletariat society. You were already familiar with these two words. If you if you read about Marxism, right? So you can connect this with a Marxism perspective and the perceived expectation, sorry, explicitness. Actually, explicitness I'm talking about. I'm having some issue on tongue twisting for 4 to 5 months. I really don't know why it's happening with me. So, anyways, pardon for this. So basically, perceived explicitness and of its content led to accusations of that it was obscene and morality corrupt. Flaubert was actually, brought to trial, but he ultimately, defended his work successfully, and the charges were, dismissed. This trial brought, if I say, brought significant attention to the novel and contributed to its lasting fame. So here immortality is the correct answer. We can judge immortality option as the correct answer on basis of some, points and some aspects. So that is why I'm explaining. Okay. So question number 9 is, why does Galileo attract the attention of the liquidation? Inquisition. Okay, Inquisition. This is the question. Inquisition. This is the question. Anyways, so options are for questioning the Pope, discoveries about the solar system, questioning divine descent of man, humanistic beliefs. Which one is the correct answer? So basically, the correct answer is discoveries about the solar system, because Galileo's Galilei support actually for the uh, heliocentric model. As we know, heliocentric model of what? The solar system, which actually posited uh, that the Earth and other planets revolve around the sun, right? And it was the main reason he attracted the attention of the Inquisition. So this view directly, if I say, con- you know contradicted the geocentric model endorsed by the Catholic churches at the time. because churches were so much dominant. And if I say Copernicus is also the character, actually the scientist who actually also suffered on that time. You guys, if you read history, then obviously you know churches were so much dominant church at that time, if I say, and which held that Earth was the center of the universe, right? And Galileo's observation and writings, including his trial and eventual, basically, if I say, his writings, including his support for the ideas of Copernicus, and challenged the prevailing church doctrine, and led to his trial and eventual house arrest. So definitely churches were dominant, and Pope is also doing this kind of such kind of things, and that is why their ideas was rejected in that particular time, Copernicus and Galileo Galilei. But later we can see that his book is one of the famous book was published, right? If you read in this particular work, if you read, then obviously you will get uh, the points whatever I'm saying. Okay, so the correct answer is discoveries, option number B, discoveries about the solar system. Okay, remember this. So next question is question number 10. Which version of Brecht's Galileo is the most widely performed in the English speaking world? So here is the options: German, French, American, Italian. It's a very much important, and not important, actually very easy question, guys. And the answer is American. Why? The American, actually, version of Brecht's Galileo is the one of that has been most frequently performed in English speaking countries. And this actually version is typically based on adaptations and translations done by American playwrights and translators, which actually often uh, cater to the sensibilities and theatrical conventions of English speaking audiences. So guys, option C is the correct answer, American. Okay, remember that. So let's go for the next question. In which year was is Ibsen's A Doll's House published? This is very easy question. In 1879. Question option number B, in 1879. Why? Because in 1879 Ibsen's A Doll's House was first published in uh, Copenhagen. Just remember this: Copenhagen, Denmark. Remember, I've also talked about this. If you read or if you attended my classes on A Doll's House, then obviously you were already familiar. Copenhagen, Denmark, and it premiered at uh, at the Royal Theatre in Copenhagen on December 21, 1879. Remember, guys, these dates are very much important, so note down. The play actually caused a significant stir due to its controversial subject matter and challenging the traditional gender roles of its time. Basically, I'm talking about feminism. So you can get feminism's vibes here. A Doll's House by Ibsen. Okay. So next question is, so correct option is option B, 1879. Okay, remember this. So next question is, A Doll's House, which character says, I would never dream of doing anything you didn't want me to do? Nora Helmer, Nora or Helmer, or Croxted, or Mrs. Linde? Which one? Nora, definitely, guys. Nora Helmer. Nora. Nora is the character there, the central character, who said, I would never dream of doing anything you didn't want me to do. Actually, this statement basically reflects Nora's submissive and, if I say, dependent attitude toward her husband, her husband. And Helmer throughout the play, Nora's, obedience to uh, Torval's wishes is a central theme. And this quote actually amplifies also her willingness to conform to his desires, right? So Nora is a character who said this statement. Okay, the statement by Nora. Okay, so next question is, which is the background of the play Medea? Corinth, Athens, Rhodes, or Argos? So correct option is Corinth. Why Corinth? Because Medea takes place in Corinth, a wealthy city state in ancient Greece. The play actually explores the aftermath, of Jason abandoning, and Medea after they, fled uh, uh, Colchis together. Remember, guys. So Corinth is the correct answer, correct option. Don't mix up Corinth. Okay. So next question is, what was essential for Aeneas for his entry into the underworld? So here is the options: the golden fleece, the golden buff, the golden gate, the golden voice. Simple. This question is very much easy, because for Aeneas to enter the underworld in Virgil's Aeneid, he actually needed the golden buff. Definitely, he needed golden buff. And in book 6, if you read book 6 of, of the Aeneid, as per my concern, book 6, I think, if you read book 6 of Aeneid, then obviously Aeneas is instructed by the Sibyl, Sibyl. I'm talking about Sibyl, to find and pluck a golden buff. Remember, guys, golden buff, from a tree in in the forest near uh, Cumae, as an offering for uh, Prosperina, the queen of the underworld. I'm talking about. So this golden buff acts as a uh, passkey, passkey basically. This golden buff acts as a passkey and key pass basically, or token, if I say. I'm talking about token that allows Aeneas and the Sibyl to gain entry into the underworld. So definitely the golden buff is the correct answer. Okay, golden fleece is different, different story. Here is the golden buff is the correct answer, because we are talking about Aeneas, right? So next question is, what is the meter used by Virgil in Aeneid? Tetrameter, pentameter, hexameter, heptameter. Basically hexameter. This is the correct answer. Why I'm saying hexameter? Because Virgil wrote the Aeneid in dialectic hexameter. Remember, dialectic hexameter, a poetic meter commonly used in ancient Greek and Latin epic poetry. This meter actually consists of lines with six. Hexameter means six lines, six metrical feet. Feet, meter. We all know about meter, feet, because if you read paper 2, then obviously you will get some points on meter, feet. Okay, because in poetry you need to measure meter, feet. Pentameter, hexameter. Basically, lots of poets or sonneters used pentameter easy to use, and obviously it will enhance your poetry very much nice. So those actually poets or sonneters basically used pentameter, but some of the poets or narrator or some of the sonneters who actually used tetrameter, also hexameter or heptameter. Okay, so hexameter is the correct answer. Okay, so don't forget this. So next question is, what does the chorus in Medea's uh, comprise of? Athenian men, Corinthian women, Greek peasants, or black slaves? So this is the question, guys. This is the question. Athenian men, Corinthian women, Greek peasants, or black slaves? Okay, so correct answer is Corinthian women. Why? Because in Medea, the chorus of is made up the Corinthian women who actually serve as a collective voice, commenting on the action of the play and expressing sympathy or disapproval for the character's actions and providing context for the audience. The chorus actually often represents the perspective of the local community and serves as the reflection of social norms and values. So that is why Corinthian women is very much, they played a very much important role here. Corinthian woman is the correct answer. Okay, next we have question number 17, that is, where did Emperor Augustus banish Ovid to? Crete, Tunis, Tomis, or Salmona? Basically, uh, actually, Ovid, if you read Ovid, the Roman poet, if you read Ovid's works, so Ovid, actually the Roman poet, who actually was banished by Emperor August in that time to Tomis. Why? Because why I'm saying Tomis? Because which is actually located on the Black Sea coast in present day. If I say Romania, if you know the name, the present day name is Romania. Okay, Ovid's actually exile to Tomis is believed to have occurred around 8 AD. 8 AD, I'm talking about 8 AD, and he actually spent the remaining years of his life there, there actually writing poetry and lamenting his exile. So, you know, Ovid's actually here, actually he was banished, banished to Augustus. Okay, banished by Emperor Augustus to Tomis. Okay, so don't forget this. Tomis is the correct option. Option number C. Okay, so next is, uh, to which genre does Dante's Inferno belong? So here is the options: a love elegy, historical tragedy, a primary epic, a Christian epic. Basically, the answer is a Christian epic. Why Dante's Inferno belongs to a, belongs to Christian epic, and Dante Alighieri's Inferno is the first part of the of his epic poem, the Divine Comedy. Don't forget Divine Comedy. I'm talking about Divine Comedy. Okay, so it is a Christian epic that explores the themes of sin, redemption, and the afterlife from a Christian perspective. So Dante's journey actually, through hell, and guided by the Roman poet Virgil, serves as an allegory of for a soul's journey towards God and consequences of sin. So definitely Christian epic. Okay, a Christian epic is that. So this is the correct answer. A Christian epic, this kind of epic actually. To which genre does Dante's Inferno belong? If anyone asking you, so or university is asking you, so definitely this option you can choose a Christian epic. Okay. So next question, question number 19. Who took care of Raskolnikov where Raskolnikov when he was sick with fear and delirium. Okay, so options are Ivanova and Lizaveta, Zosimov and Zametov, Natasya and Razumikin, and Luzin and Dunya. So basically, if you ask me which one is the correct option, this then I must say Nastasia and Razumikin is the correct option because Raskolnikov is taken care of by these two people, Nastasia and Razumikin. When actually Raskolnikov is sick and Raskolnikov sick with fever and delirium. So in that time, Razumikin, who was Raskolnikov's friend, is particularly alternative or attentively, if I say attentive to him, and he attended to him and providing support and care during his uh, feverish state. Okay, so Nastasia and Ruzumikin, option number C is a correct option. So next is, why did Atreus bring back Thyestes to his kingdom? So option A, to apologize to Thyestes, to take a revenge upon him, to reconcile his brother, to offer him half his kingdom. So basically, as we know, basically Atreus brought back Thyestes to his kingdom to take revenge upon him. So definitely, option I think option number option B is the correct answer, to take revenge upon him. Okay, to take revenge upon him. And in Greek mythology, if you see, in Greek mythology and in various religions, Atreus brings back Thyestes to his kingdom under the pretense of reconciliation, or if I say peace. But his true intention is to you know to seek revenge upon Thyestes for seducing his wife with Aerope, Aerope, the character Aerope, 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 and if you see uh, uh, usurping the throne. And Atreus plans to enact uh, gruesome revenge against Thyestes as part of a cycle of violence and betrayal within their family. So that's all from my side, guys. Okay, so option number B, to take revenge upon him, is the correct option. So that's all from my side. If you liked this video, then must subscribe, and don't forget to comment below, because जो भी मेहनत करता हूँ आप लोगों के लिए करता हूँ, हमेशा से कहा है. So basically ये जो सीरीज था फिनिश हुआ आज. All papers of part 2, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, sorry, paper 5 to paper 8 I'm talking about, finished actually. Previous year assignment questions answers are finished. So watch all the videos. Okay, understand why I'm explaining, because basically why I explain. You may ask me why I explain and why I made videos lengthy, because these small points is very much important for your exam. Maybe they ask some kind of questions where you will get from here, or you are not able to understand how to explain. So I'm just trying to explain you, trying to give you an idea how to explain, how to write a question properly, which manner. So that is why I usually explain every each and every question's answer. And lengthy is not the reason of boring. The reason of boring of you, that you are not interested in literature, that is why you are feeling to watch the full video. You are feeling bored to watch full video. So basically, I must say, don't skip any part. All the questions and all the answers, all the explanations is very much important for your exam. You have only 1 to 2 months for exam, so don't skip these videos. And thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.